So welcome to the extended cut. So boots down, grab the cards. It is refereeing o'clock today. As you can see, quite messy, but smiles in the sky. This is the other bench here, a bit neater. There's the pitch, it's lovely. Let's get into it. Now what you will find is that the commentary on this video and the shortened version are completely different. I've done them as separate videos, but there's me in the middle, ready to get kicked off. So what you're going to see in this video is you're going to see me refereeing, you're going to see my positioning, explaining my positioning. You're going to see a yellow card and why I've given the yellow card out, a penalty shout right at the end. There's also a couple of key decisions that has also been made there, and there's also one regarding the goalkeeper and whether or not they had control of it or not, which most people think that if you've got to have two hands on the ball to have control of it. However, it just needs to be against their hand and another surface. That could be their body or the floor. So you'll see on the decision that I have to make why I give that decision out. So you can see that's my position there, running into the middle of play so I can see where play is. So if there is a foul like there, I'm really close, so it just makes it really easy for me to be able to make a decision. And no one can really argue with that either because I'm so close to it. I have sped this little bit up, but you can just see my positioning, making sure there that I can see my linesman, see if anyone's offside, anything's happening on the other side of the pitch. That was a great strike, by the way, off the bar. But as you can see, I'm still in a good position, so I can see all of play and also see my linesman. So if anything else is happening, he can give me a little wave and I'll be able to pull the play back. So again, you can see my play here. You can see the runs in of where I'm running. Now, as soon as I realise that they're going to make an across, you'll see me shuffling across so that I'm in the middle of the park, just so that I can see where the goalkeeper is. And that is the decision that I needed to make sure that the goalkeeper didn't have full control of the ball. I do track everything via Ref 6, so you'll see me going to a watch so I can track goals. Now, this was a good goal, but as you can see from the close-up now, as that goalkeeper gets to the floor and actually gets the ball, it looks like he might have had his hand on the ball. So I needed to shuffle across just so I had a perfect angle. And you can see there, the ball just pops up out of his hands, and that's why it's a goal. However, if he'd have pinned that to the floor and the striker had taken the ball out of his hands, it would have been a disallowed goal. Now this player was absolutely lightning quick. You can see I'm in front of play as well at the moment as well, but he just goes absolutely past me. But look at what he does here. What's your decision? Just see me to the left hand side, great positioning so I can see exactly what's happened. He's put two hands on the back of the player actually and given him a real good shove. Now, was that careless? I don't think it was careless. I was in a good position. I actually think that was more reckless. Was it excessive? I don't think it was quite excessive as well. I think he was running through, but here's this close-up of it, just two hands on the back and actually just gives him a good shove. You can tell the force that he actually used. That player is actually down on the floor for quite a while too. The only thing really to pull out on this one then really is to just talk to the player, explain what he's done wrong. He knows what he's done wrong already. He actually says that to me, and issue a yellow card. Again, track it all via Ref 6 so I can see that he's on a yellow card. Thought I'd put some other segments of play in too as well, just regarding my positioning. So I'm right in the middle of play, but look, as the ball comes over, I need to pivot over. It's a great move by them, but as soon as that ball moves forwards, then I need to stay behind play. Look at the vision and the angle that I've got there is I can see absolutely everything. So any little knocks or anything else that happens in there, I can see it. And again, track it all via F6. I just record the scorer, which records the time, saves me a load of paperwork. It uploads everything for me, which is brilliant. Just want to look at that one a little bit more close up though. There we go, just change body shape, following the ball, following play, making sure I've got good angles of the whole game. And as the ball goes in, I can just track everything via my watch. Always going to be a lot said for a referee that just follows play properly, get around the pitch quickly, and I do enjoy just getting around the pitch. I do encourage players to have some good communication with me too, just so we have some good player and referee communication whilst on the pitch. So if there's anything they're unsure of, they can let me know, like that. You try and take the kick-off from the wrong spot, but on the line, check both lines, make sure everyone's on the right side of the pitch, blow the whistle, off we go again. Again, position is absolutely key because if you look at some players, they are able to kick it right at the top. So you can just see me in the middle. You can see me making up pace now, following play, getting into a good position so that I can see what's happening. Just in case there is a little knock or there's going to be a penalty shout, that would be in a really good position. And again, there we go. Just track it all via Ref 6. And also, as an official, it needs to be alert all the time. So you can see from this kickoff, there is an offence committed right afterwards, and it's really, really close to it. So just need to make sure that everyone's on the right side of the pitch. Make sure they are, blow the whistle, off we go again. Sometimes in games you can actually run around for maybe 5 minutes, especially if the players are really good and they just manage to keep hold of the ball. It sort of like settles itself, but good little run through there. What happens though, defender gets up, he's not having any of it, just gives him a good old yank back and pulls him to the floor. I can tell that he's not very happy with that, but he absolutely pulls him to the floor, as you can see there. Also from behind, so quite dangerous too. So here's the free kick. So where do I put myself on a free kick? Well, I'll be on the other side, so I can see all the way across to my linesman, so I can see if there's anything there, but I can also see right into play, as you can see from those arrows. And I can see right until the ball's been caught, the keeper's got possession of the ball, or it's gone after a goal kick or a goal. But even if that ball is loose, I'm still in a great position to see what's going on. Same for a corner, you'll see my positioning from a corner is right there, look, so I can see right in, I can see my linesman on the other side, but I can see play all the way through the segment of play. Now this one will be interesting as well. Let us know what you think, especially from the first angle that you've got as well. Is this a penalty or not? Ball goes through, keeper comes out. What do you think? What do you think? Now some people are instantly going to go to, that is a penalty, but just take another look here. What do you think from that angle? I'm not putting any arrows on there as for why my decision was made. Still thinking penalty, no penalty? Well, this is what I see. He actually jumps off the floor and he actually jumps into the goalkeeper, and I'm in a great position again to see this. Do remember though, I only get to see this once in the actual game, but if we just rewind again, you'll see it one more time. Ball comes over, let's slow it right the way down. Here we go, foot by foot, almost VAR, aren't we? Foot comes off the floor, jumps into the goalkeeper. I think the keeper's entitled to come out to try and win the ball. Ball's going nowhere, so no penalty. I think the player also knew that too, because by the time I've walked over to him and said, it's not a penalty, he just gets up and just carries on as well. He's not too worried about it. Probably, really, he knows he jumped into it, but, let us know what you think.